This is the morning weather update. This is for Thursday, the 2nd of November. I'm James Spann. A very cold start to the day. Just about all of Alabama below freezing, but we warm up this weekend. But the big issue is the lack of rain. When does rain come back? It's going to happen, but the question is when. New model data is in, so let's discuss the situation this morning. There's the upper air look, and we have a zonal flow, the trough that brought the cold air moving on by. And let's go right to some numbers. Now, these were taken a little before 5 o'clock this morning. Keep in mind, these numbers will come down by 6 or 7 o'clock. That's about the time we should see the official lows for the day. But look at Aniana, 21, 24 for Gadsden and Haleyville, upper 20s for places like Cullman, Tuscaloosa, Alexander City, Sylacauga, Clanton, Demopolis at 26 degrees, Montgomery below freezing at 30. And again, we've got mid-30s for Mobile and Dothan, but both of those cities could wind up at the freezing mark by 6 or 7 o'clock this morning. So we can officially say the growing season for most of the state is over. Tomorrow morning, some of the colder pockets could see a freeze, but again, after tomorrow morning, we'll stay above freezing for a while. We still got the freeze warnings in effect. Of course, that's for this morning. And again, tomorrow morning, not as cold, but still, the colder pockets could see a freeze. Those freeze warnings extend up into parts of Pennsylvania and New Jersey as the cold air moves in. And needless to say, no severe weather worries with an air mass like this. We have the chance of some thunder today for the coast of Oregon and extreme northern California. No thunder expected tomorrow, and on Saturday, maybe a thunderstorm for the coast of Washington State. But again, things are quiet. And yes, indeed, we need some rain, but no, just not seeing any chance of meaningful rain for the next 7 days. In fact, the new guidance coming in basically dry all of next week. Still, it will come back, and again, we're seeing some signals in mid-November of a decent rain event. We'll take a look at the longer range guidance here in a few minutes. In the tropics, one little weak wave with basically no convection over the central Caribbean. Only a 20% chance of that developing in the next 2 days. Only a 30% chance now over the next 7 days. At one point, if you recall, there was a high chance of that developing, but really no more. If anything happens to form there, that is headed toward Central America. And that will stay far south of the Gulf of Mexico. And again, we see no tropical issues for the Gulf or the United States. The hurricane season ends at the end of this month. Model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 06Z run. This is valid today at 4 o'clock. Zonal flow, dry air mass, a sunny day. Highs around 60 for the northern counties of the state. Low to mid-60s for South Alabama. Tomorrow, some of the colder pockets could see a freeze, not quite as cold as this morning. The high will be in the 60s for North Alabama, 70s for the southern counties of the state. And then Saturday should be a beautiful day, sunny with highs in the 70s, and Sunday, a sunny day with highs in the 70s. And you know, at one point we thought we might see a couple of showers on Monday of next week, but no, that's off the board. Monday, sunny and mild. Same thing on Tuesday, and the same thing on Wednesday. In fact, Wednesday, we might see some spots hitting the low 80s with the ridge beginning to build. In fact, let's go out a week from today. This is Thursday, the 9th of November. And again, you can see the heights are a little above average, and again, we're mild and dry. Let's keep on going. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday the 11th, and again, we've got ridge over the eastern states, and again, we are dry. But we note that big batch of rain to the west over Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas. And there is hope that that might wind up coming in here by mid-month. In fact, this is the 15-day outlook. This is coming off the European. And you want to look at the ensembles. You get past 10 days, the deterministic stuff doesn't mean much. And you're looking for the ensemble mean, which is the green line, and it keeps creeping up. And notice it's now between 1 and 2 inches of rain here between now and the 17th of November. And some of the ensemble members are up there in the 2-3 inch range. So again, that's just a signal that toward mid-November we'll finally see a rain event in here. which we sure need. And we'll get the new drought monitor here in a couple of hours. We'll post that as soon as it comes in. But we all know that conditions will continue to deteriorate in terms of the drought. Here comes the warm-up. Now, tomorrow morning, we've got 36 here for Birmingham, coming off the national blend of models, but those colder pockets will see another freeze. But by the time the weekend gets here, highs in the 70s, we might touch 80 Wednesday of next week. And then the numbers come back down that following weekend with highs back in the 60s by the 11th and the 12th. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for November 9th through the 15th. Temperatures here a little above average if this verifies. Interesting shot from yesterday. This was taken at Orange Beach. And if you look real carefully there, you'll see a couple of guys walking on that sandbar. And what was going on here, that north wind was pushing the water out, making that effect. And it was the same in Mobile Bay. And again, you can see the north wind pushing the water out of the bay, which can happen with a pattern like that. But hey, the sunset was nice on the Gulf Coast, and look at there. I mean, there's nobody. I mean, if you were there, you owned the beach yesterday. Up this way, the sunset, of course, was nice with a clear sky. It was taken from Hackleburg, Alabama, home of the Panthers. And they were the state baseball champs in '07. In fact, I had the honor of throwing out the first pitch in one of their playoff baseball games a couple of seasons ago. We happened to have a book signing there on a Saturday morning, and they had a game that afternoon. But love coming to Hackleburg. In fact, I was at the school there earlier this school year. And let's see if you know where that is. If you look real carefully, I think you'd note that is coming from Jacksonville. Looks like that was taken from the Houston Cole Library yesterday. And again, just an absolute cloudless sky. So today, headed to Gadsden, Alabama to see my friends at Donahue Elementary School and then Hayden Elementary School in Blount County. And then tomorrow, it's a bonanza. We've got Northport Elementary, Northport Intermediate. I'll be speaking at the Culver House School of Business at the University of Alabama. And then we will be at John Carroll High School tomorrow evening for our Friday Night Rivals game of the week, the last game of the week on television. It's Maplesville, the Red Devils. In fact, I was in Maplesville this school year. Maplesville coming in to take on John Carroll. I'll be on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6. Blitz Game Day on My 68. That's our sister station at 6:30. The game itself on Channel 68 at 7. No book signing this Saturday, but we do invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.